Weather Radio Month. And so we're encouraging the businesses and people who are participating with large groups of people, whether it be employees or community groups, that it's a great idea to hand out the Washington Emergency Radio Stations list. Now, you can just Google that right online, but we have provided links on our website at storytellers-campfire.org, and we are also providing links on the Blog Talk Radio site where most of our shows are archived, and you can get this list from the stakeout.org as well. So there's a lot of different things that are taking place because the better that people are prepared, the more you have ready, the more that you mentally have prepared. When an event strikes, you're less likely to panic and say, I don't know what to do. So it is prudent for people to take part, take the opportunity that's being provided to practice. Schools are also doing this with children. Universities are. So, parents, we're encouraging you to talk to your children. And then also remember, for those of you who are living in the coastal areas, the sirens are going to go off. It is not a real event. It is a practice drill for the Great Washington Shakeout. So in addition, the governor also wanted everyone to know that related emergency preparedness campaign, Take Winter by Storm, also kicks off in October. And during the next few months, there will be some community programs and more heightened awareness. And if everyone remembers, a few years back, Washington definitely had storms that were quite trying for many people, and we were not prepared at all, because we weren't expecting these types of storms. So many people went extended lengths of time without power and during the ice storms and the wind storms, and people just simply weren't prepared. So Washington actually took charge and put into effect from the state level and said, we need to be better prepared for this. And they took that leadership role and started making sure we had enough equipment, we had enough trucks, we had enough salt. And in addition to that, they encouraged people to continue to have emergency supplies on hand in the event we go through this again. And people really took to it. It has been a very successful campaign in the winter storms, and people really have thought about what they went through and said, if it happens again. So when we had a minor storm come up later, some people were affected, but many more people fared much better because they were simply prepared. So it's a great program. I'm very happy to be a part of this and share this with everyone and reminding listeners. Also, I do want to the shakeout.org is encouraging participants to take photos of themselves participating, and you can use the social media using hashtag WA_Shakeout and post your pictures that way. You can also use it on other social media such as Facebook. We also want to share the website again for the Shakeout program, And for businesses or organizations who would like to join and participate and encourage their associates, again, the big drill is going to happen on October 15th at 10:15 a.m. So you have time to sign up. You have time to download the instructions from the shakeout.org website. You also have time to print out materials for others that you may want to have involved. They have a lot of information on companies and businesses that are participating in the program, so I encourage everyone to go there. So one more thing we're going to do before we close the program, there are a couple of broadcasts that are going to take place. And we wanted to share this with listeners. So if you hear this on the radio, you know that this is a drill. If you're in a public place and you hear it on a PA system, this is part of the drill.
This is the Great Shakeout, one of the largest earthquake drills ever. Practice now so you can protect yourself during a real earthquake. This is an earthquake drill. Right now, drop cover and hold on. Drop to the floor now. During a large earthquake, the ground might jerk strongly and knock you down. Take cover under something sturdy to protect yourself from objects that can be thrown across a room. Hold on to your shelter until the shaking stops. If you can't get under something, stay low and protect your head and neck with your arms. Now look around. What objects might fall or be thrown at you that you should secure in place before a real earthquake? Finally, a strong earthquake may cause a tsunami. If you're near the ocean during an earthquake, drop cover and hold on. Then quickly walk to high ground after the shaking stops. This drill is over. Visit shakeout.org for simple steps to help you survive and recover from a major earthquake. Thank you for taking part in the Great Shakeout.
Okay, so that will actually be used for people who are participating in the event. Some companies will probably broadcast that from their PA systems. So again, when the drill commences, you are to drop, cover, hold on. And one of the best places if you're at work is under your desk. It's usually very sturdy and stable. If you are in your home, you can find the inside of a wall or an inside wall to cover yourself with. A lot of people, I have a desk in my office at my home, so I could use that as well. But try to participate in the event and practice what you should do. And definitely, everyone, please get your go bags ready. It's always best to be prepared. We're also going to share one other one, and this is the sound effects of an actual shakeout drill. Okay, so I really appreciate everyone joining us tonight for this special community broadcast. Again, the website that you can go to is shakeout.org. You can put /Washington, but it actually does redirect you. So thank you again. And Storytellers Campfire is going to be doing a series of community broadcasting regarding emergency prepared list. What is on that list? Emergency know-hows, how you prepare your bag, and in case you are involved in an evacuation, what do you do with your pets? What do you need to prepare for seniors or elderly or maybe medical patients that you take care of? Also, to know your local evacuation routes and radio stations and how to connect to them in the event of emergency. We'll be sharing shows on disaster relief and organizations. And every show on our community broadcast will have downloadable printout material or links to resources so that you and your loved ones can prepare for a potential disaster. This is Lady Selah Sue Juris, and it has been my pleasure to share this information with you tonight, and I hope it serves you well. Good night.
Parents and kids love author Don Wynn's wholesome and delightful adventure stories. His picture books are modern fables written for today's families. Don Wynn's Circade, The Boy Knight chapter book series is full of rollicking medieval adventure that appeals to even the most reluctant readers. Find out more at donwinn.com. That's DONWINN.com.